Beginning of my video. Boom!
Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things. It was over in a snap.
We really want it. Alright, we'll be nice.
Only you can be a Patreon.
Oh my gosh!
You don't need to follow the show to be hyped.
Hello, Boring Review Nation! Gabe,
Nick.
and we are here today to review a cricket video for our channel, but it's more appropriate for Boring Reviews because it's not actually a cricket game or a reaction to a clip or a highlight. This is an actual movie. What's that movie, Nick?
A Billion Dreams. Sachin Tendulkar, A Billion Dreams. Now, like he said, this is for Boring Reviews. We just got finished recording our first two videos for Cricket for Americans. At this point, when this video is being dropped, this channel is already in existence. If you did not know about it, we started a sister channel to Boring Reviews called Cricket for Americans, where we're learning more about cricket on that channel. Have no fear. There's still some cricket videos on this channel every week. That's just extra cricket. If you want to check it out, go ahead and check it out. If you like what you see, go ahead and subscribe. But like he said, we're looking at this movie documentary. I'm not sure exactly what kind of film it is. We didn't want to watch any of it. We didn't want to get anything, have it get away. But there was a request for this just recently. I'll put the request right here. I don't remember the person's name. Sorry about that. But for A Billion Dreams. And I said, what's that? And I realized it's a movie. So we're excited to check this out and react to it. Before we react to it, Gabe, what should they remember?
Guys, please remember to subscribe, smash that like button. We got to do it in the beginning because we get to talking and we forget to do it at the end. So all that good stuff. Go show Cricket for Americans, CFA, little love too. Watch a video over there, click and subscribe, especially being a newer channel. Every single subscriber definitely help. And if you like that, hit the notification bell so that every time we drop a video, you'll be notified, especially during the lockdown. What else is there to do than to listen to me and Nick rant? Okay, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, and we talk for so long. We have live streams that are like average 2 hours long. So you don't have to watch it all in one sitting, but sit down, and before you know it, 30 minutes have gone by, and you forgot to pick up the kids or something. Well, now since we're all quarantined, they're all in the house anyways.
My sister-in-law asked Savannah, like, "Do you mind, Gabe, spending so much time getting it?" She's like, "Listen, if he's not talking to Nick, then he'd be talking to me. Okay, so let him talk to Nick."
Smart woman. We are extremely lucky to have the wives that we have, because it would be so easy for any spouse, myself included, to be like, you're spending too much time on there and things are being neglected and blah, blah, blah. So we appreciate you wonderful ladies very much for letting us geek out and talk about this nonsense. But let's not waste any more time. Thanks for getting them all set up. 3, 2, 1.
परेशान कर दिया मुझे सोसाइटी के बच्चे ने।
मैं सिर्फ 10 साल का था जब 1983 में इंडिया ने वर्ल्ड कप जीता। वहीं से सफर मेरा शुरू हुआ। एक दिन मुझे भी वर्ल्ड कप हाथ में पकड़ना था।
So cool. Now that's the real guy.
नाम क्या बोला अपने भाई का?
Love it.
क्रिकेट पहले था, हम सब बाद में, और ये हम सब ने एक्सेप्ट कर लिया था। जब भी टीम अच्छा नहीं खेलती थी तो वो इतना परेशान होता था कि रात को सो भी नहीं पाता था।
इस बात के काफी सबूत हैं कि मैच फिक्सिंग हुई थी।
ये इंडियन क्रिकेट का सबसे बुरा वक्त था। हर खिलाड़ी को निराशा के बाद अपने पैरों पे खड़े होकर लड़ना जरूरी होता है।
I wasn't smart enough to realize the title, A Billion Dreams, what that meant. Now I do. Oh, I gotta watch this movie.
I would tell people,
this is awesome.
Sachin comes into bat, मुझे बता देना.
क्रिकेट खेलना मेरे लिए मंदिर जाने की तरह था।
Chills right now, bro. Chill.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna bust a move that Tyrone Magnus does all the time when he gets excited. That's it. I'm watching it right now. Let's go.
Oh man.
There
That's
was one
chill.
time he was doing I think it was the Endgame trailer, the Infinity Wars trailer.
Right.
I mean, he's just like, he was going crazy. He's like, I don't care. We're watching it again right now. Oh man. That was
Man,
awesome.
you know, definitely inspirational. It kind of reminded me of Dungo, you know what I mean? When you got the entire nation on your back. And that's, I gotta tell, that's a lot of pressure for anybody, man. And you saw the anger and ire crowd with the match fixing. People were busting bottles and set fires. I mean, you know, they say Americans get crazy with sports, and we do. But I tell you what, man, at least in soccer, my gosh, bro, it is insane, man. My father-in-law was telling me a story about this. I want to say he played for Ecuador or somebody else, but he scored an on goal on himself in the World Cup. Bro, they went to his house, and let's just put it this way, even the dog got it. And my question was, what did the dog have to do with it? You know what I mean? But no joke, bro. Not to make light of it, but they killed him, his family. It was insane. That's how crazy it gets.
They
And
killed
the
him?
passion. Yeah. Oh yeah. I will. You know what, man? I gotta look it up. But
I was gonna say the name Billy Buckner, but he didn't get killed for it. But think about that one error, that one mistake in one game in the World Series,
through
and
the
what
legs.
that did to him.
Yes.
The thing about that you gotta admire, but you also gotta think like, man, this guy's crazy. Is his family saying that cricket was first and we were second, and we accepted that. And I admire that. Sometimes in life, you're not going to be number one. But if you love that person, then, I mean, it would be hard. I'm not going to say,
Right.
you know, maybe my ego's too big to be like, oh yeah, it's okay that you love this hobby or this passion more. But that's sincere dedication. And when someone dedicates themselves to one thing and they have the talent, but the talent only gets you so far. When you have the dedication and the passion, that takes you to higher levels. It's amazing things can happen because of that. And the all-time greats in baseball, I cannot think of, honestly, maybe more than just 2 or 3 all-time great baseball players, football players, hockey players, that you cannot make the argument that that sport was their entire life while they were in the sport, because they were just that dedicated. And that's what made them different than other people. Some great football players, you mentioned T.O. and whatnot. I think he's a great football player. He's a Hall of Famer, but he was doing some reality shows on the side. He was doing the sit-ups in front of his driveway. He was kind of feed into that little bit. Not going to say he wasn't focused. That guy was a beast when he played for all the different teams he played for. But that's just a small example. My boy Tony Gwynn for the Padres, I mean, he didn't take, you know, anything for granted. He was in that video room for 2 hours a day, and he was the best player on his team for about 15 years.
Right. No, and I mean, you still hear it about just the story it was actually on ESPN not too long ago after Kobe Bryant had passed. You know, people were talking about their interactions with Kobe, and there was a player, I believe it was Cuttino Mobley, had just been traded to the Lakers, and he went there and he said, all right, you know, we're going to work out, whatever. So he's like, man, I'm getting to work with Kobe. I got a shot at a championship. So Kobe said, hey man, we're going to get ready to lead to get work out tomorrow, 6 a.m. He was like, all right, cool, 6 a.m. All right, cool. Next day comes up. Cuttino Mobley didn't want to be late because it's Kobe. So he's up at like 5 o'clock, super excited. You know what I mean? Gets to the gym 15 minutes early, and he's driving in at like 5 o'clock. He's 10 minutes till Kobe was leaving.
Story.
Like, Kobe had already been there for 3 hours. So, you know what I mean? He had been there for 2 hours. Like, all right, we'll work out tomorrow. Like, that's the kind of dedication that was his life. That's what made Kobe special, not anything else, because everybody had talent. There's tons of ball players that have talent, but you know, greatness is only achieved by hours and hours and hours and hours dedicated working on your craft. And that's really what makes people what separates just a great player from a legend, which Kobe was, and to me it looks like this kid Sachin, because again, A Billion Dreams, looks like he did something special. I'm excited to watch this movie.
Yeah, I love sports. I love underdog stories, and it sounds like just from that trailer, at least 1983 was the last year India won the World Cup before he may have done special with the Indian team. So we're talking maybe 20 years later or something like that. Very, very interesting and very inspiring to know that someone had that goal, and it may not, maybe they did achieve it in between those two times, but it may not have been achieved yet. And he's going for that goal. Not just that, but either he's in the middle or maybe it happened before he got there, the controversy and some kind of scandal they had to overcome. And it was a dark day for them. Indians love cricket. Again, I keep mentioning the test over and over. There's a part of the series where the Australian team goes to India and you see masses of people in the streets. I mean, they can't even get the bus. And we're talking about the opposing team. These people love cricket so much that they're there and they're in the hotels and they're asking for autographs. They're knocking on the doors. And I mean, it's unbelievable, the passion. And as long as that passion doesn't go far into like what you were saying in that one story, then that's great. I love a country or a city that gets behind their team. We know what that's like here in Las Vegas. People go crazy for the Golden Knights, and it's fantastic. But you have to have those players that you can rely on, because what I've been learning from the test is the captains of these teams, these Australian teams, in certain matches they're into, they get out on the first ball and they're done. They're not going to bat again the rest of the game or the rest of that inning at least.
Wow.
And you're talking about your captain goes down in that. I mean, you have to have the resiliency. You have to have someone at number 2, 3, or 4 who you can rely on. The first 3 guys got out. We only have 50 runs so far or 20 runs so far. We need you to get us a whole bunch, and not just get us a whole bunch, but we need you to wear down the bowlers like a Rahul Dravid did, being called the wall. One commenter said that he would be up there for 7-8 hours just blocking the balls, wearing these bowlers down, doing everything he could for his country. And that's where cricket is different than baseball. It's different than football. It's different than hockey. You talk about 5-day matches. That is not even heard of in this country. No. And these people, they do it. These players, they do it all the time. It's not once a year. When they get into their test series, I mean, it's crazy. And it's very admirable. And I don't know if he was a test cricket player. I don't know that. So we'll learn about it in the movie. But I'm just saying it's very admirable. Can't wait to watch this. Hopefully it's on Hotstar. It would make sense being a cricket, streaming platform. But we're definitely going to be checking this out.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, chills, man. You can just tell the music, and when they got the flag out there, people painting their faces, there's nothing like it. And I think that's why the Olympics is so special, man, because sports is just something we can all relate to. You know what I mean? No matter what country you're from, no matter what sport you're into, for the most part, the majority of people are into some kind of sport. And there's just this camaraderie between even fans and players, you know what I mean? Because right now, with this whole quarantine, right? A couple weeks ago, right before it really got serious, they were talking about shutting down the NBA before they did, and LeBron James they were talking actually about playing the game without no fans.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not playing in front of an empty stadium. I play for the fans. You know what I mean? And you could tell that he does this for his nation. You could just tell that and it's a lot of pressure, but at the same time, you know what I mean? You have that extra boost of energy that, like you said, that Rahul Dravid staying up for 7-8 hours. When you hear those chants and you hear everybody behind you, it gives you that extra oomph you need. You know what I mean?
Unbelievable. And not just that, but how destructive it is for the opponent team, who all of these thousands of people are screaming Sachin, and you got to bowl against this legend in the World Cup. I'm assuming they get there. I can't wait. So excited to check that out. Thanks so much for the request. I can't believe we missed it. It looks like there's another film called God of Cricket or something like that we'll check out some other time as well. But for now, this is Boring Review signing off. Don't forget to like and subscribe and do all those things. Don't forget to check out Cricket for Americans and see what we got over there. About 3 videos a week, nothing crazy, but see what we got. And until next time.
That's 6 runs.